Hello everyone and welcome back to the Robot Rigger Havoc, where last episode, well, we had some more investigation here about Sakura's murder and we're about to start the fourth? Is it the fourth trial? I think it's the fourth trial here to figure out who it is, and I have actually no idea who it is. At the moment I'm kinda like, maybe it was suicide, maybe like, yeah. At the same time, would they really do that? I don't know, but she looked happy. Alright. Fuck, I forgot to tell him that.
There are only 6 left? That's a few. It must be so lonely.
You say that like it's not your fault that we're all that's left. Yeah.
I wonder, will a class trial end with one less classmate again, or will a school life contain incompletely?
Now then,
are we ready to begin? Another deal. Find your assigned seats.
Yeah, let's start this again. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. Yes, it was the 4th time. I was right for once. Yes! A deadly judgment, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fight, a deadly class trial. You don't have to say it like that all the time. Are you actually thinking? Oh. We don't need. Yeah, alright, we have to open handbook. What do we have? Oh. What's all this? No. Some skills. Do we have anything new here? Increase the influence gauge by 5, effective during class trial cost. Can I? Yeah, sure. Do we have anything else? Composed. I guess I haven't been friendly enough with people to get things, cause yeah. Okay, but we had that one new thing at least. Finish preparation. Roll! All rise. You don't have to. You can sit down in your seat.
With a basic explanation of the class trial. So your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
Hina will say something like, oh, they did it. One of those 3, right?
We already know who did it.
Yeah. Again, don't you done this before?
Deja vu.
Yeah, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer. But you must have some reason for believing that. Yeah, the motive, that's her reason. Okay? Yeah, sure.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Yeah, that's what her count.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
No, what?
That's
God.
about as low as you can get.
Yeah, God damn it. Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those 3 specifically. Yeah, I tried to hit it. I'm sure she mentioned it before. I know.
One of you.
Yes,
One of
no,
you
that's
killed
the.
Sakura.
And what reason do you...
Because you all
hated
hated
her.
her.
Yeah.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
What? What do you... No. Okay, apparently I pressed the wrong... If it's... And this was a... I don't... Why didn't it... No... What? No!
That's about as low as you can get.
God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember the account, it seems, again.
One of you killed.
And what reason do you...
The controls
Because
again.
you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No! God!
That's low. That's about as low as you can
Ah,
get.
God damn it. God damn it.
It
Ah.
was one of you.
No.
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for
Say.
You all you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Oh. Go! It should go!
As low as you can get. It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have?
Because you all had you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No. No. Come on.
That's low.
I tried to hit the
About as low
purple
as
one
you
and then
can
it's like,
get.
oh no, you hit that one directly. Then there isn't a bullet time. Try.
It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
If I,
Because you all
Then they
had
would
a motive. You
hospi-
hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
no. Was that enough?
That's
Come on.
low. That's about as low as you can get.
What the hell is?
It was one of you.
No,
One of you killed
so-
Sakura.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's about as low as you can get.
Hey, you may see it before, and if I press too much, there it goes and shoot a bullet there.
Because you all
Hater.
hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't...
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Come on! Yeah! You saw that, right?
Low as you can get.
What the hell? It went right through it!
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you...
Because you all you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No! You saw it!
That's about as low as you can get.
Am I missing something completely obvious? Because
It was one of
I want to view.
What reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is
I
that
feel
it?
like I should just
That
hit
doesn't
the
make
hate
any
at her.
sense.
That's
because
the only
that-
reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can
No,
get.
no,
It was.
if aim, yeah. Silencer, yes. Fast forward. First, truth bullet. Fire truth bullet. Flash. Sonic.
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
God, I
Is
can't
that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Finally!
No, that's wrong.
Ah, thank God, I took half my time on only that one.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Tina. There's no good reason to suspect all three of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? So we're gonna attack Hifumi first here because we have something that's claim into it. Pocket trash, yeah. Oh good,
That
we have to.
Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them. There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't either.
And the last one.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
You never saw her, that's wrong, even to your own account.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Well, he said she met him afterwards there to give him that piece of paper that the note telling, come meet at me.
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is not too much. Hiro got the candy from Hina when Sakura got the candy.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was,
That you are always a big red herring all the time?
Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
What do you talk about then?
Incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You are hostile.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Oh?
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shining message even be? Toko written in the magazine.
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
How would you know that?
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
No.
What are you saying? No way! How did you do it?
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Yeah.
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh, hold on. But when Coco found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was on the magazine above on the magazine shelf.
I got it!
Yeah?
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Yeah, you are true genius, Makoto.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
No, you found it in a closed magazine when you weren't even allowed to be at the scene at all. How could you go up there and just open and flip through it and see like, oh look here. There's definitely something strange about it. Coco found the dying message during the investigation, in which case that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Magazine, dying message, yeah.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the
No,
magazine
that's not a
shelf.
contradiction.
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
He saw the dying message when he first found the body, but at that time, where was the magazine? On the magazine shelf.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Is it
When
this
Ogre's
one?
body was discovered.
It isn't? What's wrong? Did I say something weird? Is it the magazine itself? Because usually it has to be a contradiction, and that's where we found it, right? In the...
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was...
And I can tell you when I found the dying message, it was only after the investigation had begun.
That's so...
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
No.
When I pulled it out, I saw her final word.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Because it was upside down? What? But at the time where there was the magazine.
I can tell you exactly when
Was it somewhere else when it started?
Body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message, it was only after the investigation had begun.
Then it must be on the...
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
It isn't. It's only after the... After... what?
Shoot.
Apparently I don't know what I'm doing, Joko. In there somewhere.
I can tell you exactly what I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
Oh, wait.
And I can tell you when I found the
I
dying
forgot that.
message.
God damn it. Well, sorry again, we have this select, concentrate, now open, fast forward. Where is that button? The one that let us take one of them. Instead, open handbook, fast forward, no. Wow, oh. No, not... Where? You need concentrate by holding the O, no, and slow down top. Fast forward, wake spot. May appear in yellow, this is the wake spot. Fire troop. Loading, hold down. Quick select, then flash. Then hold down the Y button. The magazine shelf and his...
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes
Oh wait,
total
actually
sense.
it would be her when she started, right? This doesn't make any sense really.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying
Or is it?
message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
No.
I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
Okay, this is a contradiction. One of them is lying, right? Yeah.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
That's the thing with not playing a game always consistently sometimes. Sometimes you really forget.
Exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
What? That's a contradiction! What's wrong? Did I say something weird?
Shoot.
Yeah, you did. Ah, God. Is it the other way around then?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
What? What? But none of them saying exactly that it's not on the magazine shelf, so how can that even make...
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when
No,
I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had... I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
God damn it.
I can tell you exactly.
Why isn't it working at all today, even if...
After the I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Okay, let's try this with against his, when he found Ogre's body. Is it because I mocked you so much, Makoto, that you've actually become worse here now?
Ogre's body was discovered.
I can tell you when I found the dying message.
Why doesn't it hit?
I found the magazine when I pulled
No, why do I need to also remember it again? It's so annoying. Can I at least have it until I get a mistake?
And I can tell you, it was only after the...
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
When I pulled it out...
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
God damn it. God damn it.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying
Message.
when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you it was only after the
So I pressed too early there, even though it went exactly through it. It's only the first time would happen like that, but now it's happening again. Why can I do this? Why?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Very.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
Oh, finally.
No, that's wrong. When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
No, because her fingers are clean.
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it! And this is me talking, so you know it's true!
Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Oh. Her clean fingers. The moment of truth. Oh shit, this thing.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
Oh, what?
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Come on! Just shoot it!
The end is nigh! Show me
The end is nigh, I'm dying!
I'm at least 30% right! The occult is bullcrap! Give it a rest!
Go!
I'm at least 30% right!
I'm so... Help! Tempo maker, do I have any kind of... Tempo down, lock on, yeah. Attack, why, yeah. That's lock on, deal damage, you cannot... real... I need to reload, god damn. Focus. Let's...
The occult is bullcrap! The end is nigh! I'm at least 30% right! The occult is bullcrap! Give it a rest! The end is nigh! Can't hear you, can't hear you!
I can hear you, fails.
Show me the proof.
This
Yeah.
should prove it.
There we go, it. Holy shit, it was so much easier with the focus gauge. If you just
Completely
choose the mechanics you have.
Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
Yeah, he's the idiot that would do something like that when it's clear it couldn't have been her.
Why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Are they all gonna admit that I killed her in believing they did it? You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
Yeah. Have you met him at all?
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple other people to meet as well. A guy, man. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Yeah, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
this is it. No, this is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
She so killed herself!
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
But in your cutscene, the locker was locked. And there was 2 bottles
You're not gonna
crushed.
get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, Hina.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
But he couldn't kill her with that bottle. It's like I would slap you on the cheek. Would that kill you, Hina?
There's one
For her.
thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
How the magazine went up onto the
And
shelf.
until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What he would have had to do after writing the message, it doesn't. Why he picked Toko, why the magazine was hidden, why he didn't use Sakura's thing. Why the magazine was hidden.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Nope.
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well,
He didn't, he put it on the
I didn't
table.
hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
Feeling guilty?
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
The only one small enough to fit into the locker.
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't like what had been written, there's only one choice. Kyoko... Toko...
It had to be Toko, right?
Yeah.
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
Yeah.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that. Chatting. Let's prove he's only an idiot. Examination status, Sakura's body, yellow powder. Examination summary.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the
What?
first swing, the bottle shattered. And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious?
I mean, it's that it
Hero
was
really is the killer.
Was it just once and then Monokuma bottle? Right. Wonder.
I didn't want to, but I did it.
No,
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the
no,
shelf
that
nearby,
wasn't yellow.
and I hit Ogre from behind before
Yeah.
she could do anything.
No,
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And
See? Hero really is the
I
killer.
hit the ball from behind, yeah. But that doesn't say it's only once.
I didn't want to, but
I did it.
Grabbed him on a Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind before she.
You hit her from behind.
And you only hit her once.
Yeah.
just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered.
You say it right!
And she went limp.
See? Hero really is the killer.
Ah, but there's something that proves that the wounds on her head, yeah. Is that
I didn't want to.
actually is it the
I did it.
status of Sakura's body?
Grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf.
I don't
nearby,
know, maybe it is that
and I
instead.
hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, thank God.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Two?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
2 was missing.
There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
Yeah, 2 is missing.
Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Yeah.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Because why would you have only 5 of the 6
That's
chess
easy.
pieces?
If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
It's rather the one thing that separates them actually. Because Monokuma, they are red, black, but it's the pieces in that's different in each one. That's the correlation between the Monokuma ones. I feel like it's starting to become clear. Oh my god! The connection must be. It's object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Wait. Hangman's Gambit? What? Okay. Chest piece, yeah. How do I... which button? Yeah. Come on. Yeah, P win. Go! What? Is it? Oh, wait, did I... Oh, there. See? Oh, fuck it. God damn it, I had no life. And... yeah, because I can't shoot chest piece.
We already come to the end of the debate. Well then, the class grade official... Who's the black
It would have... yeah. I don't see how it would come to that I have most votes, though. It's not the black and too bad.
Let's get to graduate. Congratulate to them. On the other hand, everyone else, but now be punished.
Yeah. Yes,
I refuse
please.
to give up yet.
I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry. The correlation between, yeah, it's a chest piece. Oh, Hangman's Gambit here. Well, so there apparently one of the button I first pressed, the one that works. Otherwise, it always like just. Is there another? I mean, we need at least. No, wait. It. Oh, God. And I pressed there. C, shit, E. Can I do them in the wrong order? Oh, no, I can't. Come on! There. Yes. No, I already had that one. Got it. T, give me up. T. Come on. T. Oh wait, is it 2S? I've forgotten. How does? Oh, chess. I'm thinking more Swedish. Chess piece. I'm sorry, can't. Not at all. Chess piece.
Now I understand.
Just think about it really and not.
No, it's like this.
That's it. The chess pieces.
Yeah.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
Yeah, I know.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
Where's the queen?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Because the pieces are enough for 2
Think
bottles.
about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait then, the bottle that was missing, it was broken, it was excited, it was complete. It was broken!
I got it!
Well, we have evidence for that
bottle
because of the
must have been
pieces.
broken,
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Wait. It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and evidence that proved that is... Kyoko and I figured it out before. Rec room, no. No, not the shattered. We have the weighted one. Where's the weighted one? Come up, there we go. Bottle examination. Present key items.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is in wall in the case. It must have been used by some What? Sakura's second attacker.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Holy shit.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
But you killed her, you said it yourself.
Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
The locker was
It
locked.
was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
What? You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Understandable.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
You first think that now? Really?
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Yeah.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Whoa, why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that Sho Toko was hidden in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. A new element has been added to True Bullet Time battles. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely, if it's something new again. Good. So far, you've probably been pressing the Y button during your final strike without a second thought. Yeah? But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper Truth Bullet to use during your coup de grace. Oh. You'll select it the same way during the non-stop debate. Simply press the... Oh, fine. Also, like the debate, if your log difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Why? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you! Wait, halfway through the game? But we're less than half... Well then, good luck and have fun. This is only halfway through the game, but there's so few left. Ah, this... thing.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing.
Final strike. Clash shots on the... There we go.
This should prove it.
Yeah, luckily we know it. Exactly what I was looking for, I just went past it. Twice!
Did
Playing
you
like
know
a...
someone left a handprint behind on
What
the
is-
inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
It's yours.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Oh, she's panicking.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
And she's gonna admit it now. It's not gonna be her either.
She just straight up admitted it.
Like you!
Then you killed Sakura!
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again?
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
What?
Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
Yeah, very.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around,
She was standing there.
there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her, you mean?
Guess it's back!
Welcome back. You're much more fun.
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
Yeah. That face.
everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's... you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good. Keep talking like that, and Hina's
Well
gonna...
then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
No. Huh? I thought for sure you have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No. Did you do it after all then?
No, not quite yet.
Yeah.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't? No!
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... well... let's say that he knows suicide, but... Koko's examination status of Sakura's body, yellow powder. Is it the yellow powder or status of her body, I wonder?
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine
Yeah, and there you hit
You
her.
were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
before I woke up.
Yeah.
Killed her there in front of the shelf.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Right on the first try for once. Good. Good.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
Talk with me
Just
about that.
another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
Yeah, because of the blood over there. That has to be it. The evidence that proved there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. Statue of the blood. Magazine shelf, bloodstain.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
Yeah.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Nope.
But
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
But it was open when we entered. You know that.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
The reason there's no way Toko was sitting in the locker is because I will. The locker. No, I saw it for myself.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
She wasn't. She left.
What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
Yeah.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
Yeah, she didn't.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's poison. Your lips are filled with poison. Oh, right. What did the Monokuma file say again? We need to check this before we do.
What?
Yeah. Monokuma. Yeah, can we check that? The victim was like at the time of death. This is 12. The body was discovered in the rec room on the third floor. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim said. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems at some point the victim suffered violent vomiting of blood. That might be it, or the yellow powder. Or is it? What was it, the
It
kid?
wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack. And what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
No, that's wrong.
There we go.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Yes.
Poisoned?
Finally, someone said it.
This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
Yeah, you're just some hours late compared to me, who did it as soon as they mentioned that poison was there, and we know that Sakura was the spy. Yeah.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
Yeah, right, shut up!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
I doubt
You
that.
never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
Because you yourself think
There's
you
a
did
big
it.
shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison, but will you show us? I'm sure I know where he got it. A. It was on the same shelf as the supplements. I am positive. Section A.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We know.
Huh? But you just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Yeah.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Bakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Bakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Bakuya and scraped out a bit of content with one finger. She taught her finger to a tongue.
This is... it's protein powder.
Yeah.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that, conversely, the poison must have been in. Could it be? Oh. Protein shaker, yeah, okay. But that was later. Yeah. Oh. What? Oh? Oh, right. 2 T's then, I guess. Right. Is it a... Oh, again. Oh? I can't spell for shits, apparently. E. God damn it. I'm not good at spelling to begin with, and now it's also in English. Protein shake. Oh, wait. R? Drink. N? Oh. There, protein drink.
Now I understand.
Yeah.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, It seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Not really, why wouldn't you just empty it?
The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene. A protein drink.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The evidence that shows who switched them, it has to be... It must be what we found in front of the shelf. Wait, which one of them do I do? Because there was two, but yeah, I guess it's not that one. Source of the powder, footprints in the powder. I guess that's one more logical, so we'll take that one first.
The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
I would
It was
say...
me.
What?
The
Yeah.
footprints.
Okay.
They're mine.
I would say they also Sakura's, because she had the yellow powder.
Hina?
Did you really? Did you really though? I still think she did kill herself,
you're all
because
gonna
especially
find
when
out
you did
anyway.
it too. It now.
I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
What did she say?
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers are the only two people wearing sneakers here. Makoto and Hina, Makoto and Baku. Makoto. I mean, it's Hina, but do I wear sneakers? I don't know, I haven't seen my feet! Hina? But I saw Lemay, so yeah.
I got it!
Do I wear?
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Yeah, yes, to check. These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No! Okay then, let me see your shoe and I'll confirm that size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you?
Yeah, when that happened it
This
was a
whole
little...
time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What
It's
about
really
it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... The two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really... kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But
when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then...
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
No, it's just... did she... What if someone switched it before?
You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves.
And when he says that, it also feels again like Sakura would sacrifice herself.
Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yeah.
If you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well... that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't.
Well.
The fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Yep.
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
Yeah.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Aren't you supposed to be a little smarter, Bakuya?
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Actually, you look very... I mean, I haven't suspected you. Again, but you're the one that maybe could come up with some clever scheme for it. And you were in the Chem Lab earlier, but I have been in her suicide from the beginning, basically, also. God damn it.
Start from the moment you arrived at the Chem Lab.
Well, right away, I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them.
Oh, but if she dropped them down, what about the yellow on Sakura's feet?
Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told.
It's
First
wrong.
You went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah, that's also wrong with the footprints.
Yeah.
But if that's true... Yeah. Isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it.
You also mentioned it, Bakuya! How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Yeah, oh. Footprints, camelad shelves, all of the powder. Yeah, I can use the footprints for it, right? Should work.
First I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I walked to section A and...
From section C...
Yeah!
No, that's wrong.
You never were in section C according to the footprints. Booyah!
You said you went to
That
get
time
the
I was
poison
on the
from
ball.
section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
But she was so nervous she didn't even notice she made a footprints, right? So why would she do that?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just so nervous I didn't notice I left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
He's so mad he got the save.
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A. So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
Well... You see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
Sakura switched it and then told her exactly which protein she wanted. The one that she knew was poisoned.
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Yeah.
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Oh.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Huh? A piece of glass? Oh?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Well, it was clear, so I'm not sure.
Me?
Is it broken?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in a bottle of poison. I think I remember now, I broke something the same shade of blue. The rec room window.
I got it!
Yeah.
It's part of the window from the rec room door,
So maybe...
right?
Got down.
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right, it must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us...
Where was the bottle of poison? Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to Hina told us... Section A of the shelf.
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
Because
already know
it
she
was
given
on
the
the...
protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
I mean, a part of me wants to expect him because he freaks out, but another part of me is just like, that's also the reason. How can you know what I don't know? I'm mad because of that, because you're better than me when I'm supposed to be the best of the best of the best. The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. The proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was open is that it was above the glasses. No, oh, really? Do I have to do it like this instead? Sure! So, empty protein drink. Is it just empty protein drink? Is that...
When it
Can
comes to...
Because it's one of these here, yeah. Can I check what it says? And rec room contained a label. The shard of glass from the window that was broken to get in were found both around and underneath. Okay, so that's the one thing we need, so I don't need to find something else.
There's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
True.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be.
It was in there before the rec room was
unlocked.
What? Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Lucky I hit it somehow still. I thought for a moment we would have to go through that again minute after minute.
Broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this
That was a new frame. Face.
It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
Except you didn't ask Toko. She did it.
That's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
You can't understand human emotion, Bakuya, and that's your problem now.
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. It have to have been Sakura, right?
I got it! I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Coco already showed me the evidence I needed. Now I have to hint Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. The yellow footprints, yeah? The moment of truth. Why do I have to convince you of it?
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar!
Go!
Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
What? I still get compliments from nothing here.
What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong!
Final strike. Yellow
Do you
powder.
have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Okay, that was the only one I got.
Prove it?
Oh, did I? No, I didn't. Oh.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
She spilled it on her.
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison. The unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. Select. Where is she? What's it? Wait, how many from? Oh, okay, it was so close here.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course Sakura wanted to create. Forced her into the. What? No.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door, because you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get him. I have to get Goddess. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone. Yeah, oh god!
So she's still, huh?
Sakura, being guild, I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No! I killed her! I did it!
I mean, it probably feels like you did it because you had a part in it, because you wanted to more or less save you a little bit also about it, but still.
It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Ooh. Okay, she left note to... What? Yeah, Bakuya also. Best... Oh, yeah. No. That seems right. Let's see. Lock, she went into the locker room, right? Where is a locker? What? Ah, there. Is that going in or going out? I feel like that could be going in. I hope so. That's leaving a note. Would that also be leaving the note there? I wonder. There. They talk, he shares a piece of candy, he panics, and hits her with... Oh wait, it's... That bottle got shattered, I guess. Yeah. That's the thing. Then they write, you know... A crazy investigation, and still I... More or less... I had very strong suspicion early that it was... suicide, right? That or the part of... you know... that it could have been Hina, but... yeah... Didn't make sense with the locked room. We couldn't find any other way for it. Yeah. Really sad it had to go like that. Left it upside down. She woke up, seeing her there. Really worried about her. Oh. There. Showing really like, yep. No. Goodness in this place. Everyone hate her, hate everything, and oh yeah. Is that her running away? Yeah, I guess so. And then she woke up again. She makes a decision takes that one, the chem lab, yes. She drinks it, we find her. Everyone there. There, they see the bottle of poison. Take it, right? Yeah. Is there anything else? I see not really, no. And there, put. Yeah, that's out of her pocket? Yeah, I guess so. Left it there. There we go, reenact!
Here's exactly what happened. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko.
Actually, Hiro went out even earlier because he saw her go in there.
She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime.
Yeah.
He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her.
Doesn't really make sense because she would grab the closest thing to her, which would be probably the pawn rather than the queen.
This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina. That's the full truth of the case.
Oh.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to...
He didn't, he's an idiot, I did it, okay? And he had to get even the option, get a very much guidance from you and Kyoko.
How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
Lucky!
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated.
Yeah, right. The thing Bakuya couldn't understand. Feelings. Came back to bite you in the ass. Just like Kyoko said before.
That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the
See?
end.
She also remembered that. Yeah. Of course, yeah. What will you do now, Monokuma? You have nothing really to do about it, like, yeah. Ace and total. Yeah! 91 medals. Yeah, we don't have many to give to any longer.
Okay, I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot?
Yeah, you haven't spoken a lot.
I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened?
No, I don't think...
the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I don't feel like this should even have come up here because it was suicide. Like that, and he also said like murder.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Yeah. What's it gonna be? Come on, make more beer puns, Monokuma. Will he execute the dead corpse? I wonder. Guilty. Or do we don't get any
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
That's the ultimate. I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Ina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, man, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? Yeah. She lost her best friend, she's trapped in this place, and all the other people would just kill her and try to cover it up. This is a horrible situation that they are in. Mostly because of themselves also. If everyone were like Sakura and Hina, like, and everyone but a body, maybe it would work out fine. But yeah. I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her, so that's why. I couldn't let her be the only one that died. You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. But serious, ma, that's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Actually, when she died, I think she left her despair behind and let things go instead. That's what I got from that smile, like, I can finally rest now. I give up. I don't have to fight anymore. Just... And that... So, maybe not. But look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground, in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note, so there was even that. Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jacket had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse office. I ran out after and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me, I'm fine.
I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now, you're suffering because of me.
Yeah?
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me, my closest friend got hurt.
Sakura!
Because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility.
You couldn't try and face him though, like you said. Just a suicide assault instead. Rushing through that door, Monokuma, breaking through everything, getting shot 100,000 times, whatever, until you got killed down, no? Like you even said you would do? Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she has to meet with them. You has to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is?
Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all got up on you at once, even you would totally wreck them. You know, Hiro is as likely to trip over himself. And Bakuya... not a fighter, more a thinker. She has... Well, if it's Toko, not a chance. And Jill, well, she has skill maybe, but not... no strength behind it also. And like, no, I think Sakura still would have won against those all three.
Hina.
Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemies.
They're friends.
Oh, Sakura! She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of you. If you just talked to her, you would understand. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over Vila, and you didn't think about... No, man, that was just a misunderstanding. Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was, saying you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Hina, you came.
Wait right there, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to?
Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken someone from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in! Please, open the door!
Why?
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 Why did she have to die? She had weakness just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. It's on her too. She felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet...
Why?
You all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her. All of us. pushed her into the corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did it to try and make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died, hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. Oh, she didn't die hating all of us. That's what she left her regret and her despair. That's what the smile means. She died in peace, happy she knew you. She said that. She said they were all friendly even off. Actually, was it before? It was before they attacked. Okay, but still I believe that. She wasn't one to feel hate as if she died there. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey! Hey!
I'm sorry for interrupting right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but I just taken so long, I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did he say?
Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what a suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course, I know what she was thinking, cause her and me...
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
Yes, indeed.
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What? What is this, Mom?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note.
What? But he know already.
Bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all by me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina to put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then you lied to me.
Oh, don't say lie. I make it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribble as face value. I didn't have Sakura's signature on it.
You filthy little liar.
I am not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The class played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. Yeah. So what's the problem? Is this all because of the production process? Okay, and scene. Cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
Right, you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who come up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of the story. The truth is lost in darkness. Give me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Yes, talk about the basket. All right, here we go.
My good friend, Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was on first night in the strange school that a mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel.
Oh, so that's why Sakura.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic? I don't know, I'm just a bear.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that is not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind know that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told, and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is...
Can't you try the Mastermind instead, kill him?
myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel kind. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose that for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
it was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please, don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. and you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please, talk to Bakuya, Tuko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through action and not words. Hopefully then, they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But...
This... I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we're close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly beat the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone, blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with a fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Huh?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
We're all in this together. Let's escape this school. Damn straight. This is all because of her misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Ina either. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else. Yeah. Also here a thing, I never understand why Sakura had to go up and face him there like tell, I'm gonna stop being your spy here. Like, why not when everyone was in the locker room one of the time, she could be like, yeah, I have something to tell you all. I'm the spy, I've decided to go against him, so I'll try to give information to you. Something like that instead. Instead of this like that. Being like, yeah, I'm gonna turn cloak. I'm gonna use that I'm the spy against the mastermind trying to get information to you guys so we can all escape. But no! Just open fight there so he can plan their kill.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
The enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that. Bakuya, you're the worst guy at a blackjack table, okay? You're playing against others, you're supposed to play against the bank, which is Monokuma and the mastermind. That's how you really win, not screwing over everyone else at the table, okay?
Phew.
Ah, lovely. Bakuya, you understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I'm bowing out of the game. Oh, great, you understand.
Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Ina were both willing to sacrifice their own life to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear that others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost the sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What is going on here?
Now I am only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Bakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalities If that's what you're thinking.
Whatever the master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch up fire.
Everyone, yeah.
Hey.
Well, now, can you say that Sakura's that had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come out of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time.
Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish
It's
you
the
guys?
moment you'll all be waiting for. Punishment run.
You can.
Wait. But Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead.
You're not gonna.
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh heavens, no, just cause the black in his still doesn't mean I can sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times one rule.
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest.
A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Which special? Oh. Is that... yeah. Oh shit. So you figured that one out. But maybe she's still in the big computer main system. Oh shit. Oh! And she's fine. Yeah, I hope she sure didn't put, you know, sense of damage, pain senses into that AI. Yeah. Impressive you succeeded doing that from it, actually. Yeah. So alter ego got killed also. You! You Zagman! You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk!
Oh, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll grill up a plate of chickens. After all, they say for past workout grub, chickens where it's at. And I'm all about that grilled goodness. Fried, boiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulent. Grill is where it's at.
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it is true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid.
Alter ego's word raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend. How dare you kill her? You didn't say that about anyone of the...
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friend with a basketball?
Well, you are basically also only a laptop, really. Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop. She was my friend, and you killed her.
Isn't this what you call animism, where a soul runs between all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find out all the sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I know about it from the very beginning. I know she sure was doing something with the laptop, And I know you were using it to analyze data. I know exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start.
What?
What are you thinking?
You know, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in the laptop, it was, guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to it. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. She wanted to help us at the risk of her own life. And for that, she was killed.
Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
very nice.
Experience a meaningless is so salty. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower.
No, her death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the death of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Holy moly! You're super mad, like just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note. Huh? Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly.
One other thing, Ina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully, it will act as a clue to help you unravel the misery of this school.
What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here. So I learned one thing. Which is, the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is...
Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another one and we wouldn't be in hip-deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today.
Whoa, man! You can't just stop at the most important bit.
It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point. Stupid! Is to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve.
Fine, but at least Sakura's note.
Like I ever let any of your greaseballs have it.
But...
Too bad.
Sucks for you, Alyssa. Wait, what's this?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note.
let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that seriously it.
Ah, wow, what a stubborn loser, huh?
She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you.
Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try and get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really get free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about it. Think long, think hard.
Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us? Coco said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over. But she said something to her body, right? What did you do to my body? No?
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
The mastermind did something to our bodies. To our mind. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean... Did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in a movie and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. Maybe clones, otherwise I would think. That's my guess now on it all, maybe. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I don't... Maybe would it... To see if it's the same thing would happen, I don't know, actually. I can't afford to have knowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So, the glass aisle is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So, now what do we do, man?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh, yeah, man. Okay, let's get out of here. But, I am... Hina must still feel responsible. That bag, that ego bit girl. That kind of mystery someone like you could boss is absolutely not right.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Yoga and Margaret are the ones that figured everything out, man.
Stop talking.
Shut up. He's mad about that. Seriously? I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached the point where I need someone to apologize to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean, but then I'll try.
That's that.
No, that's more.
That totally wasn't normal, right? Did he just capture his flag?
No.
No. I can't have an access that so no would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh? What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right. I called you a sleazeball because you're a sleazeball. Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh my... more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No.
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want a abusive give and take. Me!
I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. I think that was pretty friendly. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to World of Hope's Peaks Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Yes, they said in the middle of the trial, we're halfway through the game. And I'm like, okay. But sure, time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.